everybody, today we're at the Burbank car show in Anaheim, and man, I feel like the dealers were tough today, but overall I found some great deals and I didn't pay full price for any of it. So stay tuned for all my pickups at the end of the video. What's up, dude?
How you doing, my brother?
Hey, where you guys set up at, man?
We're right here.
Oh, sweet.
A back row.
You guys were my first stop to say hi.
Right on, brother. How you been?
Doing great, man.
Yours. What's up, brother?
How do we give a bro hug?
Oh, bro hug.
What's up, brother?
How you doing, man?
Oh shit.
Good to see you. Don't lose your.
George, ¿qué pasa, George?
Good, man. This is great.
I saw a 1953 Topps Satchel Paige autograph. It was selling for $2,000. Buy it now.
Hey, please, at the show, we look at it.
Hey, cool show, right? You have the show on YouTube.
Yeah.
Stop.
Thank you.
YouTube Hall of Famer right here.
Yeah, so are you, man.
Yeah, well, you're a first ballot guy.
I'm not a first ballot guy. I'm just doing my thing, man. That's all I'm doing. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Cool. What are you guys looking for?
Just vintage, man.
Vintage?
Well, I got some stuff.
I think that's a lot of us, man.
If you're into Wilson Frank's Harvey Keene, right? Any Wilson Frank's card you get great. This is a rookie, though, right? And there was tape up here, right? Tape. And so I just decided, I tried to get it off. I couldn't get it off, so I just cut it right there.
Oh,
so
my
instead
God.
of giving me authentic altar, PSA says it's miscut and totally misses the fact it has tape on it.
Wow.
They should give me authentic altar. I'd rather have the two MC, frankly, you know.
That's crazy.
But it's just like, there they are, just doing their thing, you know.
PSA fucking up as usual.
Fucking up as usual, pretty much. Yeah. Like, come on, man. It's like Michael Irvin. Come on, man. Like this mantle. Oh, it's BBG. I'm not buying that. I'm like, dude, it's a nice card. You can snap it and send it to PSA.
I used to buy these,
It's gonna
dude.
do
Authentic.
fine. Yeah.
Rip them out of the cases.
Yep.
Double them. Sell them double. Man.
Double?
I mean, yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Raw, you know, just sign them. Crazy. Wow. Damn, look at that. They're just like throwing in my face, man. Not gonna lie though, I wouldn't mind trading the 52 Mantle for all these roofs. I had a lot of roofs at one time, man.
Yeah, I know you had, like, you had Leaf Jackie and you had all kinds of stuff.
I had a lot of them at one time, and I just, you know, sold them off for that 52 Mantle, man.
How you doing, sir?
Where do we start? Where do we start? Let's start this way. This far end. Let's go look for some vintage.
Yeah, so it's not, yeah, 36 bucks, yeah. 35? I'll do 35. Good luck. I gotta be buying so.
There you go, man. I'm gonna try the same move right here. Would you take 20 for that?
Well, what all are you buying?
You can take 20 for that, 20 for that. I got this stack right here. These are just $2 ones. Some commons that I need for my set.
I mean, I'll do even 100.
Even 100?
Yeah.
All right, let me see what he
Because they're already marked down quite a bit.
Sure.
Yeah, I do an even 100. Nice cards. You picked out some good ones. I mean,
got what do you got there? 50, 85,
you
95. Would you do 90?
Well, I got 105 on it right now. There's 10 here. You got 50, 60, 95, 105. I'll do 95. That's the best I can
95?
do. Yeah.
Come on, 90. Come on, this is 90.
They're already marked way down. If you bought like $500 worth of cards, I'd give you, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'd give you a big discount, but they're so far marked down now that it's like, you know.
95?
Yeah, I'll do 95.
All right, I'll do 95.
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right, very good.
Let's do it. Just because you told me that Koufax story.
Yeah. Well, I got a Kershaw jersey too.
Show it off, man. Show it off.
Right.
You might want to turn around.
Yeah,
show it off.
Sam,
Show it off. There you go.
All right. Very good. Have you been filming?
It's a whole lot of Jackies, man. Love it.
Focus. I try to find things you don't see everywhere.
That's the way. That's what keeps the hobby interesting. You know, when you find oddball stuff.
Oddball, rare, hard to find. It's weird, Message prices get such a big in 2009. They're all so old. Practice. 180. Another ground.
What's your prices on these, my dude? Like, what would this go for?
This got all messed up. This is actually separate. Sorry, this is the Jewish collection.
That's the Jewish box?
This is the Jewish box. So I'm gonna make sure that doesn't get.
Like, how much would something like this be?
I just whatever a PSA comp, whatever we decided the grade was, and whatever the comp was on that grade.
Just like that.
So whatever the recent sale price was.
Sure.
So like you and I would collectively come to an agreement on what we think the grade is, and then just I'll Google it on PSA, and whatever the recent sale is, that's what I would take.
Yeah, you can take care of them first.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Okay. Okay, I got 30 here. Oh, those are the 61s. I think those are, excuse me, can I get this paper right here?
$2 each.
$2 each. And then there's 11 here. Alright guys, you guys ready to see what I picked up at the Burbank card show? Damn, I picked up this many cards. Damn! And let me tell you guys something. This card will stare me straight in the eyes. Yes. Thank you, Sean, for that, for leading me the way, holding my hand to this vendor. Yeah, not that many cards, guys. I feel like the vendors are really tough this year for some reason. I don't know. It was very hard for to get some really good deals, but I did manage to get some good deals because I did not pay sticker price on any of these cards. Now, let me sort these out real quick. Oh, and by the way, I am launching my membership, so let me explain that in a little bit. If you enjoy the content I make and want to support the channel, become an El Bencho member. It's only one tier I'm calling El Benchos. I also plan on doing exclusive giveaways for members only. Thank you all for the support. Link in the description. Alright guys, so I'm squared away. We'll start off with this one since you guys saw this one first. Now this vendor, I got this stack of cards for $95 as you guys saw in the video. Yep. Again, vendors were tough this year, guys. A lot of them weren't really budging. It was crazy. The Roger Maris. So I got all this for $95. I feel like that's still a good deal just because this card alone. Guys, this is like a $50 card. Crazy. Have you guys seen eBay lately? Yeah, crazy. I got me this card again, the New York Yankees, 1956. This is gonna go in my Yankees team set, so I needed this card again. It's just a matter to see which card looks better to fit in my 1956. Either this one or the one that's there already. Whatever's in the lesser grade or lower grade of the two is gonna go in my Yankees. So I'm glad to have two of these because it took me a long time just to buy the first one. And what a coincidence, both cards I got them at the sports card Burbank card show. Alright, I got this card for like the 10th time. For some reason I really like this card, and this one's just as sharp as the other ones that I have. You know, that's pretty cool. Couldn't pass those up. I got these little El Benchos for $2 a pop. Again, every time I save. Anytime you can find some early 1950s baseball cards or Bowmans from Topps, it's definitely a good price to pick them up at $2 a pop. And these actually look pretty good, guys. So I'm pretty, happy with the condition of these cards for the price that I paid for them. So, and the last card, the Bill Mazeroski. And for some reason, this card's always cheap. I don't know why I'm finding it cheap. $2 Bill Mazeroski. How could you not pick this up every time? It's a good Hall of Fame card. So, $95 for this. That's a pretty good deal, I feel. Just this card alone. Actually, just these three cards alone. That's normally what you would pay, maybe a little bit more than that, actually, because this card alone, is like $50 in this condition. You can get beaters for a lot cheaper, but in this condition, yeah, somewhere in the $50, $60 range. Same thing with this Roger Maris. So, I'm pretty happy with that. Up next. Alright guys, so the next card. And this is actually the only card I actually paid full price. I forgot that I paid full price because, I didn't even bother asking them if if they would lower the price on this. This is a no-brainer. $10 for a 1968 Topps game Frank Robinson. Guys, look at this. This looks stunning. $10 for this. It doesn't even cost $10 to grade this. That's a no-brainer. So that's the only one that I paid full price on. Let me see. I feel like I didn't pick up a card. But I did get this little stack right here. This was the stack of $8 per card or 10 for $50. Now, I actually threw 13 cards in there, and the gentleman's like, "Oh, so you want 3 free cards, huh?" And I was like, "Oh, well." So he actually gave me all these 13 cards right here for $50, which is a really good deal because this alone comes out to $3.84 per card. Yeah, that's a really good deal. And what's funny is, this guy literally threw this damn usual right when I was ready to just, pay. I was just waiting for him because he was actually talking to somebody, and he was just like, boom, there you go. And I was like, what? This is part of the 8 for 50 or the 10 for 50? And I was like, yeah. Picked it up. So I had another rookie card or another card, and I forgot which one I put back. And yeah, well, doesn't matter. I got this damn usual for $3.84. Now I had this card already, but this is a lower grade one, so this is actually gonna go in my binder neck, and the one in my binder neck is gonna go back into my top set because I was gonna upgrade it, but now that I downgraded, this is gonna go into my binder neck. I picked up this Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card. That's pretty cool. This one says trend, but it's a Cal Ripken rookie card. Whatever. don't look trend to me. Willie Mays, 1972, $3.84. Eddie Matthews, $3.84. Miscut 1 of 1. Al Kaline, $3.84. Guys, Hank Aaron. I used to buy these cards all day for $5. It's very tough to find this card under $5 nowadays. Yeah, $3.84. Definitely a good deal. A Bob Gibson. Yep. Gonna be tough finding these for $3.84. A Whitey Ford. These are definitely $5 cards all day. And in some cases, $10. Just like this card. Look at this Johnny Padres, 1955. Crazy. $3.84. Yeah, pretty cool. Also got this Jim Gilliam. This is a Fleer, I believe. The Nellie Fox. The Brooks Robinson. Sweet. So all that for $50. Good deal. So the next two cards I got. One is the Baseball Scoops. Christy Mathewson. And this was kind of like a throw-in because this was like a $2 card. And this guy had a whole bunch of vintage stuff. For the most part, it was 70s stuff. And they were $2 a pop. I didn't feel like paying $2 a pop for 70s Hall of Famers. However, this seller also had a 1927 W560. This was a Dazzy Vance. Now, this one was listed at $40. Okay. I was just looking through his vintage stuff, trying to see if I can, bundle up a deal. And this was pretty much the only card that I was interested. I have the Yogi Berra that I just recently purchased. These cards are not cheap either, guys. So I offered them $30 for, actually I offered them $30 for this one. It's just this one was sitting next to it. And I was just kind of interested in this one only because I didn't really find too many raw cards. But the guy just like put them together. He's like $30. And he actually declined it. And I was like, okay, well, would you just take 35 then? He's like, 35, I can do 35. Well, gee, why couldn't you just say 35 then? What the hell? I was ready to walk away. But even getting this for 35, I'm seeing this more like I got this Dazzy Vance for 35 because, yeah, it's pretty tough to find this 1927 pre-war Dazzy Vance, already graded in a 4 for $30 or $35 on eBay. So this was definitely a good buy for me. Again, I don't feel like I picked up anything crazy. It wasn't like the Ontario show where, I was just finding boom, 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 boom. And every dealer I dealt with was like knocking money off. And here, just take my cards. This time, man, it was kind of hard. You actually had a deal. I heard a lot of no's before I finally got a yes. Except for this one. This is a 1961 Topps Lou Gehrig. I paid $10 for this. And this one actually came from the same seller who had these. Now, this was under his case, okay? And he's like, I got more cards over there if you want to go take a look. So I did, and this is pretty much the only thing I pulled out. I offered him $10, and he's like, yeah, I'll take it. And yeah, that's a pretty good price because the 61 Topps Lou Gehrig, it sells for a little bit more than that, especially in this condition. Look at this, guys. Especially on eBay, it sells a little bit more than, he accepted. So I'm pretty glad with that. However, that same seller had this crazy stack of baseball cards, guys. It was, if you saw that part in the video with the gentleman looking on the left of me, he beat me to it, okay? Because he was in front of me, I kind of didn't want to interfere what he was doing in the box he was looking at. It was a 3-tier box. And I saw this guy pull out a 1956 Luis Aparicio rookie card for $10. He had 1956 to 1961, okay? Everything had different price points. 61s, they were all $2. Okay, 57 through 1960, they were $4. 1956, they were $10. But this guy was throwing out cards left and right. Gil Hodges, Larry Doby's. He was throwing Bob Gibson's, McCovey, Roger Maris, Phil Rizzuto. And this is the stuff that he left behind. And before, let me just show you what he got, guys, because this is the stuff that he left behind. But he was taking all the star players and Hall of Famers, especially the good ones. Once I started seeing him pull out all the star players and Hall of Famers, and I just kind of interfered and started working on a row. And this is what I got before he was able to touch it. Let's just say that. And you're going to see a lot of doubles, guys. But again, a lot of these cards were cheap, $2 a pop. Okay. All right, guys. So I counted the cards. There's 40 of these, which makes this lot right here $2.50 per card. And that's a steal of a deal, guys. You're going to see a lot of doubles. And I'm going to explain to you guys why. But check this out. Bill Mazeroski, Crazy. Walter Johnson. This is that Mazeroski World Series card, and these are hard to get, guys. For $2 a pop, that's very tough, you know. You're not going to see these for $2 a pop very often, and they're in very good shape, guys. This guy had no idea what he had in that case, because he had all sorts of star players and Hall of Famers that were easily and quickly, you know, pulled. Guys, $2.50 for this Phil Rizzuto, 1961. Yeah, it's crazy. This Al Kaline, $2.50. Orlando Cepeda, I have a whole bunch of them. Yeah, $2.50. That's crazy, guys. Nellie Fox, Don Newcomb, Duke Snyder, a whole bunch of them. You know, again, guys, you know, doing that membership, it's going to allow me to, you know, do stuff like this and do giveaways, guys, you know. I don't need this many Orlando Cepedas. A lot of this stuff's going to be trade bait, clickbait, whatever you want to call it. I need one for my binders. I need one for my team binders. I need one for my player binders. Anything after that is kind of like trade bait. But if I can find them on the cheap, I can bundle them up and just do giveaways, you know? That's the whole purpose of me doing the membership, guys. For those of you guys who want to support the channel, that's the reason why I'm doing that. Anyways, Luis Aparicio, you know, a whole bunch of them. Guys, $2.50. Gil Hodges, a beater, Roger Maris. I'll take that even if it was $2, you know, on eBay. I'm not going to buy one for $2, but hey, if I do, you know, I would still buy it. I can use this for arts and crafts. That's pretty cool. And I saw Jim Bunning, another Luis Aparicio, Nellie Fox, Gil Hodges. In fact, there's a pair of them. There you go. He's right there in the back. Don Mazeroski, Orlando Cepeda. Look how sharp that is, guys. For $2.50. Crazy. Larry Doby, Bob Lemon. Yeah, this was definitely a steal of a deal. But the other guy got the better hack. Cause the other guy was pulling all sorts of crazy stuff. He pulled out a lot of 1956 Topps cards, and those cards were in excellent condition. So that's what I got today at the Burbank Card Show. Let me know how I did. You know, I feel like I didn't get that one big card, but I got a lot of small stuff, guys. You know, a lot of crazy stuff on dirt cheap. What I paid for everything, I think it came out to like $2.95, which is okay. I expected to pay a little bit more overall, and I didn't, so that's a plus. I got me some pretty cool cards. That's definitely a good deal. Definitely a good deal. This was definitely pretty much everything I got here was a pretty much done, good, great deal, and I am super satisfied of what I found. I wish I would have found more, and I wish those dealers would have, you know, came down just a little bit more, or at least, you know, budget a little bit more, because I did walk away from a few vendors, and especially that dude who was trying to sell a Warren Spawn PSA comp style, you know, ungraded. It's crazy. I did walk away from a lot of vendors. Overall, I probably bought off like 5 or 6 vendors. That's what you see here. All this is from like 5 or 6 vendors. That's it. Pretty crazy. And I did the whole convention, upstairs and downstairs. So anyways, I'll see you guys later on the next video. Toodles.